Hello again to all of you Cinemaniacs out there, and welcome back to Arrow Senior Living's Marvel Cinematic Universe Weekend Movie Marathon Primer Series. My name is Aaron Neeson, Arrow's Visual Media Director, and I am your guide through this marathon, preparing you for the movies you are going to be enjoying with reminders and tips on important events and characters you will be seeing. Today we are laying the groundwork for Thor, Love and Thunder, the 29th movie we are watching in this series. We just watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where we saw Doctor Strange protect America Chavez from a rampaging Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch. Wanda had been corrupted by the powerful Darkhold tome and sought Chavez's universe-jumping power in order to find real versions of the children she had created using magic. At the end of the movie, Wanda saw the error of her ways and sacrificed herself to destroy every Darkhold in every universe. Chavez joins the sorcerers in Camartage to begin her training, and Doctor Strange sprouts a mysterious third eye as a result of the wild magic he performed during the movie. Also, during a credit scene, Strange is approached by a sorceress who tells him that his actions caused an incursion, and he follows her into the dark dimension to try and fix it. I really hope that you enjoyed Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It was a trippy, action-packed, sometimes scary movie, and I had a great time exploring the dark implications of the multiverse in the MCU. But now it is time to move on to the next movie in our marathon, Thor, Love and Thunder. So what do you need to know for this one? Well, let's go over some characters and events you need to keep in mind for this film. No spoilers yet, I promise to warn you before we talk about those. First off, here are some characters from past movies you'll want to recall. Thor, the God of Thunder. Jane Foster, astrophysicist and former love of Thor. Valkyrie, the king of New Asgard and a powerful warrior. Korg, a Cronin gladiator who has become a close friend and ally to Thor. And Lady Sif, a deadly fighter and one-time part of Thor's band of warriors. When last we saw Thor and his crew, they were living on Earth in New Asgard, following the destruction of Asgard during the events of Thor Ragnarok. Loki and Heimdall had both fallen at the hands of Thanos, and Thor created a new weapon to replace the destroyed Mjolnir, Stormbreaker. After their second battle with Thanos after undoing the snap, Thor left with the Guardians of the Galaxy to try and find his purpose after losing so many friends, family, and his home. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the plot and new characters, so there will be some spoilers. If spoilers aren't for you, it's time to turn off this video and enjoy the film. Okay, everyone here is good with some plot points being spoiled, right? Then let's get into it. The movie begins with Gorr and his daughter, the last of their race, struggling across a barren desert. Despite their prayers to their god Rapu, Gorr's daughter tragically dies. Gorr is then called out to by the Necro Sword, which leads him to Rapu, who cruelly dismisses Gorr and mocks his suffering. In response, Gorr takes up the Necro Sword, killing Rapu and vowing vengeance upon all the gods for their indifference to the pain of their followers. We then join Thor, who is traveling with the Guardians of the Galaxy and seeking enlightenment after all of his recent losses. He receives a distress call from Lady Sif and parts ways with the Guardians. He finds Sif injured, and she warns him of Gorr, who has been on a rampage, killing gods using the Necroblade and its powers. Meanwhile, Jane Foster has been diagnosed with stage 4 terminal cancer. Medical treatment has been ineffective, so she decides to roll the dice and find out if the remnants of Mjolnir can help her. Thor arrives in New Asgard just in time for Gorr's attack. As he battles Gorr's shadow creatures, he sees a reforged Mjolnir and is shocked to find Jane wielding the hammer, now in possession of the power of Thor as the Mighty Thor. While they are able to drive off Gorr together, he kidnaps numerous Asgardian children, imprisoning them in the Shadow Realm. Thor, Jane, Korg, and Valkyrie travel to Omnipotent City to seek help from the other gods, as Gorr is a threat to them all. Gorr seeks to reach the realm of eternity, where, if he gets there, he will be granted one wish, presumably to destroy all the gods. And that is where I'm going to stop. There is a lot of fun to be had, and I don't want to spoil the excitement and laughs too much. Fun bit of trivia: Gore the God Butcher is a relatively new character to the comics. He first appeared in Thor, God of Thunder #2 in January of 2013. He is very similar to his movie counterpart, though in the comics he is more alien in appearance. They both seek to kill all the gods and wield the Necrosword. The Necrosword is actually a living being, the first symbiote ever created, so it is kin to Venom, the Spider-Man villain slash anti-hero, who has his own line of movies that aren't directly part of the MCU, sort of like the No Way Home Spider-Man. But anyway, I'm very excited for you all to enjoy Thor, Love, and Thunder. The tone is almost a madcap romp through the pantheon surrounding Thor, though there is plenty of action and there are some very emotionally powerful moments that might bring a tear to your eye. We'll be back soon with another primer for the next movie in our marathon, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Until next time.